While playing Wind Waker HD Randomizer, you could get a clue that tells you that the shield is on top of Headstone Island. But you can't get it without the bait bag, so you can buy a pair and then use the pair to have a bird and fly up there and grab it yourself. But just look at it up there, staring at me.
I want it now.
There are many times where that will be the case during a randomizer run. But what if there were ways to get items early and out of logic by using glitches and tricks? Well, you can. And I'm going to show you my favorite glitches and tricks that I like to perform when I'm running these randos. Alright, so the first trick I'm going to show you guys is exactly what I was talking about in the intro, getting to the top of Headstone early. So to do that, you need to get storage in some way, and I'm not going to be the one to sit here and kind of explain like how these glitches work. I'll definitely put some links down in the description to show you how things like item sliding and storage and stuff like that works, because I wouldn't be able to explain it very well as other people that have been running this game for a long time. But I'm going to show you what they look like. And so in this Wind Waker HD rando, they were able to patch storage back into it, because on the original, or the vanilla version of HD, they took storage out. So we do have storage in the rando. So I'll get it by Wind Waker diving there. And I'm going to store this chest that's up here. And now we're going to swim over to Headstone. But we're going to swim to the submarine that's at Headstone. Alright, and we are off and swimming. And now we just need to find the submarine that's at Headstone, and we're almost there. Gotta slow down so it'll load in. And there it is right there. Alright, so we are on the submarine now. So now with storage, your hitbox is smaller, so you're able to walk up stuff like this. Like you wouldn't usually be able to unless you had storage. So now that we're up here, we're going to use a telescope and line up our angle, and we're going to do something called angle storage on this little rock, vertical rock thing right here. And boom, we're on the rock. So now you can just walk up the rock. And if you had leaf at this point, you could just leaf over, but usually if you're doing this at the beginning of a run, you won't have leaf. In these tournament settings we run, we start out with a sword, a boomerang, and a telescope. So, but there is a way to get over there without the leaf. So we're going to walk down this. Little 2 jumps down. And we're going to do angle storage again. And we're going to item slide backwards. And boom, we're up. And now, since we still have storage, we can just run up these rocks because, they got some slope to them. Come over to here to the back side of the island. Oh, come on. Come on. And boom, look at that. And that is how you get to the top of Headstone without the bait bag. So we've done the same storage that we did at Dragon Roost with that top boulder chest. And now we're going to use this storage. So let's just say there's nothing on top of Headstone. You can use that storage to get into Rockspire early. Obviously, you would need bombs to be able to get into here. But with storage, you can jump slash up here. And with your small hitbox, you can just run right up these rocks. Oh, about fell off. Alright, and you can use storage to get in the Rockspire, just like that. Alright, we are at Cliff Plateau, and I'm going to show you guys how you can do 2 really quick checks here on this island, and then also use one of the checks here to get another out of logic item on an island that's right next to it, which is, I believe, Bird's Peak. I'm going to show you guys how to get up there to the top without needing the leaf, because usually you would have to have leaf to get up there to get the top chest. So again, we're going to get storage in here. Alright, got the storage from here. And then we're going to come over here. And you can use a normal item to set up this angle. I played a little bit safer and used a telescope. But you'll zoom in on the chest. Try to center it up as much as you can. Store that angle. And boom. We jump right into the chest, and then now we have storage. So there are, I think there's a couple different ways you can get up, but the easiest way I find is you just jump slash into this, and then just kind of hold forward and start sword slashing, and you'll just kind of clip through, and the loading zone will take you up to the top. So now that we've done that, we can store this chest up here. Alright. And where you would usually need the bait bag and a pair to get this bird's peak chest, we can just sail right on over here and use this chest storage to get in early without the bait bag. So now we've made it to bird's peak. Now the unfortunate thing is with storage, you can't grab any ledges because, you know, Link's hit detection's all wonky and small. And so the way we get up is you can walk over to this ledge. It's kind of a weird angle, but you kind of just walk off the ledge while you're inside that wall right there with the sword out, and you should be able to jump slash right up. Or sometimes you'll fall straight through. Let's try again. And boom, now we're up. So now you can just walk up to this and just roll your way in. And that's how you get that one without the bait bag. So we're here at Outset, and I want to show you guys a couple of things you could do at Outset. Right off the rip, if you had an item sliding item, you can come right up here. Usually you would need bombs to get in the Jawboon's cave on the backside, but if you come right here next to the pig and you kind of get in this little corner right here, and you go backwards into it, and kind of after you item slide backwards into it and then hold the stick back, you can clip right into the island, and you can swim to the Jawboon's cave loading zone. So pretty much skipping having to have bombs to get in here, and it's way faster too. Alright, so we're standing outside of Mesa the grass cutter's house. Usually you can't go in this house unless it's nighttime. So I mean, you could just switch it to night, but if you're doing like speed runs of these seeds, the faster way to do it would just be to grab here and roll clip inside the house. That way you can get in during the day. So now we're up at the top of Outset where the Forest of Fairies is, and usually you would need the leaf to be able to get over there. But there's a couple different ways you can item slide across there. I think this way right here is the most consistent way of doing it. It might be kind of tough doing it with the boomerang, but I'm going to try. And boom, just like that. So I'll explain this one while we're sailing over. So Diamond Step, getting it early is really nice because there's two really easy checks in there. But you would need the hook shot to get on it normally. So there's a big octo over here. So that's where the big octo spawns where those birds are flying around. If you can jump your boat and time it right and get it right in the middle of that whirlpool, you'll spawn on Diamond Step on the island without having to need the hook shot to get on there. So we're going to try to line this up. And got it. So now we've spawned on Diamond Step, which is great, but we don't have hook shot to get us the rest of the way up. I do know there's a roll clip you can do by this waterfall. I am just not very comfortable with it. So I like to do this Wind Waker dive here. Brings me below the water. I can clip into Diamond Step. And then I'm going to try to hug the right side wall so I don't hit the water over here. And then boom, water up top, brings you right up. So if you're underwater or clipped into an island, if there's water above you, it just automatically brings you up to the water. And now you can do Diamond Step early. And I guess now that I'm here, I'll just show you how to do Diamond Step fast if you have like no items, and so you don't have to do like the pot maze normally. It's very, very easy. You just go into that first pot, come over to this one. You can jump slash onto here. I can see that one's a spiky. I can peep it over here, and I see that they're both spiky. So if you want to get the one over to the left, just go in the pot and get it, and then come back through it. And then to get this one, you can jump slash up here, turn around right here, and boom. That's early diamond step. As you can see, we're at Forsaken Fortress. I want to show you guys two cool little dungeon skips you can do. But here's the first one. So you just come in here and just make your way up here. And now I'm going to show you guys how you can pretty much skip running through the entire dungeon if you're just ready to go up and fight Helm Rock. Like that's a sick jump. I love doing that jump. And then you can just come through here, run up here to the left, and you can get the Helm Rock normally. All right, we are in Tower of the Gods, and I want to show you guys a super fast way to skip the first floor. There's a couple ways to do it, but I think this is by far the fastest way to skip the first floor. So, and you're gonna do it by super swimming in the dungeon. And boom, you can just swim right there. You just climb right on up. Like, that is such a nice skip. It saves so much time. All right, so now we're on the second floor of Tower of the Gods. And I'll show you guys a quick little thing you can do. And if you can do this trick, and with some like basic item sliding, I think you can skip this entire dungeon without even needing the command melody. So it's a little bit of a precise lineup. But if this works, instead of having to step on the button and use command melody to walk him across the bridge, which is super slow, I should just be able to side hop. Like straight across. Yep, and we're across. Don't have to use the button to walk him across. Don't have to grapple over or item slide over. You can just side hop right over and just take him back to that center room. And that was just a fraction of the skips and glitches that you can do in this game, or the rando, if that's what you guys are interested in. If you guys want to see way more skips, tricks, glitches, rando speedruns, be sure to check out my Twitch. I'm going to leave a link in the description. I would love to have a bunch of you guys in there watching. It's been a lot of fun running them. I'm having a blast running them. My times have just been progressively getting better and better over the last couple months, because I really want to compete in these tournaments, and I want to do well in these tournaments whenever they start. But yeah, if you guys want to see more Zelda content like this, just leave a like, comment what you guys want to see next, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.